We have never invested as much in public education as we should have because we've always had kind of a private notion of children. Your kid is yours and totally your responsibility. We haven't had a very collective notion of these are our children. So part of it is we have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities. Once it's everybody's responsibility and not just the households, then we start making better investments.
We covered this when it came out a year ago, practically in April last year. They were putting forth a bill in Scotland called the Children and Young People's Bill. And of course, this is going to, this now passed just within the last week, and it is going to assign a government guardian to every child in Scotland from birth until 18 years old. That's amazing. I mean, there's a lot of reaction from that, from the Christian community there, from people who understand the purpose of the family and who are concerned about government intrusions in the family. What's your take on this, Paul?
Well, David, I mean, this is chilling cradle-to-grave tyranny.
Yes.
Imagine if they uncovered an Obamacare regulation which said, oh, by the way, the government has a minder assigned to every child in the United States up to the age of 18. There would be an outcry. Yet this bill has passed, largely unopposed in Scotland. Every child, the NHS will appoint a health worker to act as a named person, a guardian for every child up until the age of 5. Then it passes over to the local government council. They will assign individuals to monitor every single child in Scotland to, quote, ensure any potential cases of abuse or developmental difficulties are spotted and acted upon. What does that mean? Well, in the UK, just as in the US with the CPS, they steal children to meet quotas. In the case of the UK, it's adoption quotas. We've had a case just in the past week where a 4-year-old boy was torn from a loving middle-class family simply to meet an adoption quota. We've had cases in Colchester, Essex recently, where a family had 7 children. They attempted to have another baby. They had the baby. It was taken away from them by the government because the government said their family was too large. We've had children taken away from families because they're, quote, too fat. Wow. And then we've had babies removed for apparently no reason whatsoever. So this is about making it easier for the state to steal people's children. And then you connect it to other articles like last year, I believe it was, or a couple of years ago, there was a family in northern England, not far from where I used to live in Rotherham. They were members of the UK Independence Party. The parents were the foster parents, which is a major party expected to win the European parliamentary elections. Mm-hmm. The local council removed their 2 foster children because they were members of that political party, because according to the council, the party is, quote, racist because it opposes mass uncontrolled immigration.